Okay, this is it. This is turn 20 for the Japanese, and they had 97 to spend. So they are going to buy 3 fighters, 3 destroyers, 2 artillery, and 5 transports. 3, 4, 5 transports. What we're going to do is a lot. First thing we're going to do, we see this Russian naval base. I'm sure it has some reason to be there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to bomb it. And let's see. Combat-wise, we are going to send in some planes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 planes. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, and then they can. Let me back out. I'm sorry. They can go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 land in any of those spaces on the carriers, and we will attack these destroyers. So I got 5 there, and then I'm going to add into the mix 1 from the mainland. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This guy right here is going to be shellacked. Just for good measure, let's go ahead and throw in 5, 6, 7 destroyers should do it. Seems like a good one. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and shut down the Suez Canal. We don't need any more ships going back and forth in there, so we're going to go ahead and send in an infantry. And we'll send the whole crew. All right, we're sending all that in to destroy that. And then up north here, we're going to take a mechanized infantry from Samara, going to Volgograd, and then to Archangel. And then another one, Volgograd, and then into Smolensk, which I believe is unoccupied. And we will make those Japanese. We will move in on Russia with 2 infantry, 1 mech, and a tank from Samara. And then from Kazakhstan, we're going to add in another 4 mechanized infantry. We will add in this armor. We will add a fighter. And let's go ahead and put 3 beautiful bombers in there. Boy, maybe these are more trouble than they're worth. Anyway, 3 bombers are going to go in there. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the chart. All right, 3 bombers. And let's see. Oh yeah, I had 1 fighter I'm going to add. There we go. Let's see. Why don't I go ahead and just put all of these mechanized infantry in here too. So that should be 6 of those. No, correction. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 2 tanks into that column, and then 2 more regular infantry will be part of that assault. Let's see. I don't know if I want that guy to be in there or not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, don't think he's going to be part of the assault. We're just going to leave it at that, and I don't necessarily need to take it because I have friends that will come in right behind me and take it if need be. And let's see. Am I missing any other combats? I don't believe so. I mean, that's kind of a big one, obviously, right there. Oh, I do have more combat. Let me. I almost missed one of the most important parts. We will pick up an infantry and an artillery and do a invasion of Midway. Because that's the kind of people we are. Let's see. Everything else looks good as far as combat goes. First thing we got going on is up here in Russia. Well, let's go. Let me go ahead and put everything on the combat board, and I'm going to decide once and for all whether I'm going to leave a bomber behind. What's it look like? Okay, so see, normally that looks okay, but then I gotta grab this green chip, and suddenly it looks much worse. Okay, we'll add that other bomber in right here. No. We'll leave that bomber there. We'll bring in the tactical instead. Tactical comes in. All right. There we go. 4 bombers and 4 fighters. Oop, I got the wrong fighter there. Let's do it that way. Okay. All right, that's everybody that can move into Russia. And then I got those 2 others doing an end around into Archangel and Smolensk to just add to the mix. Then that combat, the bombardment, the invasion, and the air attack on those destroyers. I think I have everything covered. All right, here we go. All right, so right here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, no artillery. I'm going to go ahead and look at my dice. Okay, 7 ones. Before I do that, set those aside. I'm going to do, you have 1 anti-aircraft gun in there, right here. I'm going to go see if you are going to cause me any trouble here. Here we go. We got 1 hit. Okay, so we're going to have to remove a fighter from the mix of the Japanese. Okay, now it's right. I will have 2 tanks, so that will be those guys. And then 3, 4 4s. So let me get that, make sure I got that straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, and then 4. Okay, that is what I need. All right, let's blow some stuff up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. All right, 6 hits for those swarthy allies. Okay, the defense looks like this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 2 2s, 2 3s, and 5 4s. All right, for the Allies. Ooh, I see a lot of hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 versus 6. Okay, on the Ally side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now it feels like a good time to destroy some more planes. Okay, I have this time considerably less ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were eliminated. So I'm left with an infantry, 2 tanks, and 4 bombers. Everybody's in the can. And we need just 4 hits. I got 5 hits. Okay. All right, American bombers coming right back at me. Please don't get a whole lot here because I need those planes. Here we go. 3 hits. Okay, 1, 2. Oh boy. Okay, your guys are eliminated. And then the question is, do I just want to leave that for the Germans? 4. All right, it will be it'll be, I'm sorry, that was 3. I can leave a tank and take it, or I can just let the Germans walk into it. Americans can land a bomber in there to protect it. Nope, I'll just leave it. There we go. All these come off the board. I did lose 1 fighter, but all these bombers are circling over Russia, which is still controlled by Russia. Wait a minute. Let me think for a second. Okay, yeah, no reason. Okay, down here you have 1 infantry. I have 2 infantry, 2 artillery, so that's going to be 4 2s and 2 3s. Should be pretty straightforward against a single 2. So I'm going to go ahead and get those, my artillery infantry combos, and then my tanks. And shot out. Miss with everything. Glad this one isn't absolutely critical. Okay, miss back. Good guys roll. And we got you. And the Aussies, who have been faithful since day 1 of this battle, end up with a whimper. Transjordan is now in good hands of the Japanese. The Suez Canal is no longer open for business. Okay, now we got some interesting stuff right here. I'm going to do this bombardment of the naval base there. Well, here, let me use the regular dice. Okay, it will get an anti-air shot at me, and that was a miss. Okay, and then I get to roll a 6-sider to see how much damage, plus 2. Since it's a regular bomber. Yeah. Okay. So it does 3 points of damage, and so it is effectively out of action. And hopefully, since the Russians are about to go down, they'll never be able to repair it. And the only way it can be repaired by the Americans is if we take it and then they take it back. All right, here we go. Right here, you have 3 destroyers. Back on a bit. You have 3 destroyers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighters. So I have, in the 3 column, I have 6. In the 2 column, you have that. Okay, so blues for the Japanese, green for the Americans. Here we go. No whammies. Okay, I killed 3. You've killed 1, which is exactly what the odds would say would happen. Okay, so these are eliminated. Of course, this guy is a non-combatant. He's just gonna go glub, glub, glub. And I lose one of my fighters. Okay, this battle right here, I got 5, 6, 7 2s that I put in there against 1 Australian 2. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Japanese destroyers. I should get at least 2. Wow, kind of wasted that roll. Got 4 hits. And then 1 shot back out at me. Ooh, for a hit. I really didn't want that to happen. But, let's see. That goes away. And we have taken Midway. Look at that. All right. And is that all the combats? I think that is all the combats. Okay, all right. Now lots of moves. Of course, these carriers are all going to join here and load up on fighters. That's not going to go there. They're not actually going here. They're going to Midway. And everybody's landing there. Get those out of the way. So Midway is going to get real busy. One of my destroyers is going to go into from 6 to 7 to 8, act as a blocking force. And my bomber is going to land back on mainland. Let's see, I'll put another 3 there. Seems like I had something else for one of my guys to do, but nah, we'll go ahead and put him also with this in the mix here. One of the fighters from mainland is going to fly out and join the defense. So I will have 6 fighters on my carriers, along with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That doesn't seem right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll have to check that. Okay, and then let's see. I have a lot of. This is a little complicated. This destroyer in Ceylon is going to go 41, 42, and then into 35. This destroyer in Malaya is going to go 1, 2, 3 into 46. one of these destroyers off of Dutch New Guinea is going to go 1-2 into the sea around the Solomon Islands in Sea Zone 49. So we're having this destroyer screen here. My carrier is going to go to 33 from the Dutch. He's going to pick up all the infantry and land it into the Caroline Islands. And then go there with 2 destroyers and of course two transports. Let's see, one of my fighters from Japan is going to fly down to the Caroline Islands, and another one is going to likewise fly down to the carrier, and then one of the fighters is going to land on the Caroline Islands. Let's see. These guys here are going to pick up 2 infantry and an artillery and go ahead and drop them on Manila. Manila. Okay, now I have a lot of items to move over here. This guy right here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and land in Hong Kong. Let's see, do I want to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we're going to land him in Shanghai. Do I want to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I can land them in Korea. Let's just land them in Korea. There we go. I think he can make that, right, from Samara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot. He can land. Let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he'll go to Shanghai. The rest of my troops over here that are came from Samara or Yugoslavia, I'm sorry, or Stalingrad, 1, 2, and then they have 4 more to go. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and land them in Romania. I think they can make that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's see. I have 1 fighter here that's can move 2 more. He's gonna actually land in Ukraine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I just want to make sure I got Bessarabia correctly in the mix. I have some tanks here that, these 2 guys are going to go 1 to here. Go up to that port so they can disembark at some point. And I have tanks here that will, you know what, we're going to push 1 here. We're going to push 1 here. And we're going to leave 1 there just because. And then this fighter, 1, 2, 3, anticipating potential need to secure the front. Okay. This guy right here in Kansu is going to actually move to right here, move back in case we need him later. All the troops in Manchuria are going to move into Korea. And I'm scanning, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we got Australia surrounded. We've got formidable force on there. Good force right there. I think what I'm going to do is I will leave at least one destroyer back there, just in case you want to get froggy. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I think that's about it. Okay, so placement of troops. We will put 3 more fighters on mainland Japan. We will put our 3, 4, 5 transports and 3 destroyers, along with 2 artillery pieces on Japan. And that is my turn. And I have not counted it up yet, so I will just have to do my disposition of troops, and then I will just post what my income is. Okay, so let's start here in C-Zone 8. I have 1 destroyer, and outside of Midway, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 destroyers, 1 transport with 1 infantry and 1 artillery, 3 aircraft carriers, and 6 fighters sitting off the coast there. In Japan, the Sea of Japan, we have 5 transports, 3 destroyers. On Japan itself, we have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 fighters, 1 bomber. In Korea, we have 1 tank, 1 artillery, 3, 4, 5 infantry. In Shanghai, we have 1 bomber. Let's go down here to the Gilbert Islands. We have 1 infantry still. We have a destroyer in 49, a destroyer in 46, destroyer in 55. On the Caroline Islands, we have, an artillery, 4 infantry, 2 fighters. And then on the carrier, we have a fighter-bomber combo, of course, an aircraft carrier, 2 transports, and a destroyer. Manila, we have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and then 35, we have 2 transports and 1 destroyer. Celebes, artillery, Borneo, an infantry, Java, 2 infantry, Malaya, 1 infantry. Down here in Guangxi, we have an infantry and an artillery. Calcutta, we have an infantry, a fighter. In West India, we have 1 tank. In Persia, we have 1 tank. In Transjordan, we have 2 artillery, 1 mech, 3 tanks, 1 infantry. Up north, don't want to forget this guy. In Chahar, we have 2 mechanized infantry. In Archangel, we have an infantry. In Smolensk, in Archangel, we have a mechanized infantry. Smolensk, we have a mechanized infantry. In Ukraine, we have a Japanese tactical bomber. In Romania, we have 3 bombers. And let's see, that's about it. All right, Germany, I expect you to take Russia next turn for me. And we'll see how the Allies react. All right, and I will post my income here in just a second.